some would consider arts to be that which makes life worth living.
In the 1850s, there was enough support and interest in a art and cultural center, which is what Woodward Hall was, really suggests the maturity of the community at this point in time. And I think in some ways that's what the Woodward represents now too. It's a moment where the community says we care about art, we care about culture, we care about our history, and that's all very important, having a vital community.
But the Woodward is more than just a theater. It's where people congregated and people socialized. People actually looked forward to who was going to be in the variety show. So it was very much of a gathering place. And I think that kind of community center is needed today.
That's what interests me the most of anything, and that's what will make this building interesting if it's regional. I mean, if you just make it like it's out of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, you can always go to the Metropolitan instead. And if you make it regional here, it's unique.
History will say that Mount Vernon had 8,000 people in it in the early days, and the railroad came here, and so it brought entertainers here, and it was a place to come. It was the county seat. People came to Mount Vernon for business and services and entertainment.
And it'd be nice to be able to bring some of that back, but also bring it into the next century. So I think it's very important to get it back to where it needs to be.
It says that there are things to do here in Mount Vernon and in Knox County that you wouldn't necessarily find otherwise. It's an economic boon to the community. It helps to bring people to the historic downtown, which is symbolically and literally a very important centerpiece of the county.
We now have in downtown Mount Vernon more than 7 or 8 art venues. We believe obviously that the Woodward Opera House, when it's in its full restoration mode, will be a big part of that. That not only will we have this large theater, we'll have a smaller venue in this facility, we'll have rehearsal space, we'll have rehearsal rooms, we'll have a beautiful retail arcade where socializing can take place. All those things that are really the same reason that Woodward built the building will be evident here, and it will be relevant to our community and be an integral part of our downtown.
And so restoring the Woodward back to one of its original uses is very vital.
There is a deep and broad interest in this place, one that connects to people not only in terms of its possible uses for artistic presentations, but as just an important part of our history, and people were willing to line up around the block just to get a look at the place.